Welcome back to the show, everyone. Well, in normal times, low-income students are less likely than others to attend college. Now, this discrepancy has only been made worse by the COVID-19 pandemic, and that is why Peak Education has expanded its college counseling services, and they're also a part of this year's Give campaign. Well, joining me now with more is CEO Carlos Jimenez. Good morning to you, Carlos.
Good morning.
Well, we're happy to have you here because we 100% absolutely want every student to be able to go to college. Tell us about Peak Education and how you guys can help with that.
Sure thing. So Peak Education was founded over 20 years ago in the wake of a community tragedy. And it started with a single student and with the promise of going to college, giving support to be able to go to college and a $10,000 scholarship. And now we've grown to almost 300 students across the city in the Harrison School District, Manitou, and we have students in District 11 as well. And even though we don't provide the scholarships always directly anymore, most of our students still end up earning somewhere between $10,000 and $13,000 a year in merit scholarships from the community as they graduate high school.
I think that is wonderful. We live in a wonderful country, in a beautiful city where the resources are there. You just got to find them, and Peak Education is one of them. Talk to me about the challenges and the opportunities that you have seen as a result of COVID-19.
Yeah, it's been a tough year, and our students, we're really proud of our students for overcoming a lot. In the spring, nearly 90% of our students stayed engaged in online learning, which is a really tough thing to do. A lot of our students are at home alone during the day, even our middle schoolers that we serve. And so that's been a big part of what we've been trying to do is motivate students to stay engaged and involved with their studies because we know that academic preparation and getting good grades is going to lead to more college options and more scholarship opportunities later on. And then I think the other thing we've tried to do is a lot of work to bring people together, even over distances. So we've had a virtual keynote series this fall, and that's been great. They've heard from a Harvard graduate talking about his immigrant story to the U.S. and finding his own path, Emmy-nominated Emmy-nominated filmmaker Mike Shum. Talking about his journey from being a low-income first-gen student to being a premier documentary filmmaker on the eve of his premiere of his film on Frontline with Rocky Mountain PBS. So we've just had a great run, and then still got students together in a socially distanced way at the U.S. Olympic Museum. So building community, talking about resiliency, and helping our students to prepare for college has all been really, really important.
Absolutely, and it sounds like they've made a huge difference in so many lives. Now, for people watching this morning saying, this is something that could truly help me, what is the best way to contact you guys and be able to use some of those resources?
Yeah, that's great. So we're going to be recruiting students in the Harrison Schools, Manitou, and District 11 in the spring. They can learn more about that at peakedu.org. We also have started a social enterprise program. It's called Base Camp College Counseling. And the idea of this is for middle income to upper income families if they need some help with college, finding their way to get to college or find scholarships. We have a team that's dedicated to them and can help them find college. We'd ask for a service fee for that, and that would go back into serving our low income students where our services are always free. Through the support of the community and through campaigns like the Indie Give campaign.
That's right. And look, our students, our youth is our future. And as a community, we need to support that. Now, you mentioned you're part of the Indie Give, which is the 2020 Give campaign. I want to encourage everybody to give and give back to this organization, Peak Education. And Carlos, thank you for all the work that you guys do and for being with us this morning.
Thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely. Happy holidays to you. For more information, go to peakedu.org and again, give back to them so that they can continue doing all this work. All right, we'll be right back. More Loving Living.